Urgent orders cannot be carried out. Reverting to basic orders. Health scan initiated. Advise treatment of injuries. Comrade engaged in abductor dragdown. Assistance recommended. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Ice element effect accumulation at 40%. Ice element effect accumulation at 80%. Ice element effect accumulation at 40%. Caution, enemy abductor is intensifying its attacks. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Condition green. Resuming combat. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor is pursued. Proceed with caution. Ice element effect accumulation at 80%. Freezing detected an enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor is pursued. Proceed with caution. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Bring up duty. Dummy!
Fire element effect accumulation at 8. Caution, enemy abductor is intensifying its attack. Fire element effect accumulation at 40%. Ice element effect accumulation at 40%. Freezing detected an enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Electro element effect accumulation at 80%. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage.
Go now? You're unstoppable!
Enemy abductor destroyed. Forces engaging enemy. Support required.
Shall we dance?
Ammunition depleted. Locate ammo boxes.
Gotta relax. That's it for me.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Gotta relax. Gotta relax.
Condition green. Resuming combat. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Clean up duty. Shall we dance? Going on clean up duty.
Get after me!
Shall we dance?
Gotta relax.
In trouble here.
Law element effect accumulation at 40%. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution. Ice element effect accumulation at 80%. Freezing detected an enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault. Fire detected an enemy abductor. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Electro element effect accumulation at 40%. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Appreciate that.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Condition green. Resuming combat. Caution, enemy abductor is intensifying its attacks. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage. Enemy abductor destroyed. Neutralize all remaining abductors. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Condition green. Resuming combat. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Critical damage. Condition green. Resuming combat. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Survival successful. Please return to your duties. Redeployment complete.
Messing around.
Please return to your duty.
Gotta relax.
I appreciate that. It's after me!
I guess my turn.
Survival
for your
successful. Please return to your duty.
Oh, that's right one!
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Caution, enemy abductor is intense critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Hang tight! Clean up, duty. Come on, keep it up!
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Condition green. Resuming combat.
Oh, that's right one!
Caution, will all levels critical. Thorn functionality at risk. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Clean up, duty.
I think that's enough. Can you stand?
Fire element effect accumulation at 40%. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Sustainability of allied forces reduced to 50%.
Here goes again!
Redeployment complete. Please return to your duties. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Clean up, duty.
Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Ice element effect accumulation at 40%. Fire element effect accumulation at 80%. Fire detected an enemy abductor. Critical damage sustained.
Can you stand?
Commencing temporary
Can you stand?
shutdown.
Going on to clean up, duty.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Right one.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Condition green.
Can you stand?
Resuming combat. Enemy reinforcement Neutralize all remaining abductors. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Big one's coming.
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault. Allied forces engaging and in only half the time Lodio's operation remains.
It's after me!
Sustainability of Allied forces at critical level. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Element effective simulation at 80%. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
No, it's just me.
Operation successful. Filing OPS post-engagement report.
That's one task off my list.
Tell me, Dustin.
Donate resources to the Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlement points. Please continue. Permit granted. You're continued. We must continue to serve the greater good.
Greetings, sinners. This is your very own ultra-high-spec multi-purpose administrator. Greetings, sinners. It's time for the slogan of the day, courtesy of your friends at the Joy and Rust.
Shall we take a look? There are no records under that name. Perhaps there is nothing here after all. Or perhaps we are not looking in the right place. Have you thought of something? 2,419 matching records. I see. So you searched the data related to transmissions made during operation. Of course. My father may have been registered under a false name, but some of his comrades must have called him by his real name. Yes, we must give this to Julian to look at.
Do you have a moment?
So you found some data on Beatrice's father. That was some good thinking. It makes perfect sense that he would be registered under a false name. I'm sorry, Beatrice. I really should have thought of that. Anyway, let's take a look at this data. Here we go. Well, the records of this person they're calling Cesare in the battle transcripts just stop after a certain point. But there's no record of him having passed away. And here's the really interesting thing. It's always the same sinner who's recorded calling him Cesare. It seems this sinner accompanied Cesare on pretty much every operation he undertook. And there's another thing. More than half the operations this pair were signing up for were issued by the very same citizen. I mean, that's pretty unusual, wouldn't you say? Getting most of your operations from the same citizen. Remigio Chiaraghi. There's no record of him having lost his life, so we can assume he's still around somewhere. Having said that, there's no record of him having signed up for any operations recently. Kasumi Sato D. She's registered as a sinner now, not a citizen. That's really rather unusual. She's a Code 6 sinner, and I can confirm that she's still signing up for operations. Unfortunately, you haven't got the clearance you need to visit level 6 yet. You're going to have to work on that. It's the only way you'll be able to meet her. Well, those three were definitely up to something, but we won't know what it was until we can talk to one of them. I'd imagine that this Kasumi was calling the shots, and the two sinners were following her orders. That's just a guess. You understand? It's not remotely based on my relationship with my wife. It's just, you know, sometimes you forget to ask why. You're given orders and you just follow them. Buy that. Change this. I'm sorry. Perhaps I've said too much.
This citizen... what kind of relationship did she have with my father?
Well, I suppose they worked very closely together. I'm sure they must have been very fond of one another. What a complete idiot.
Oh no. Terrible news. A rival Panopticon is attacking our lovely home. Come on, sinners. It's time to show how much you love your Panopticon. It's time to let's join together and fight as one big, happy family.
We are under attack by Lemurian forces. You're coming with me to fight them off. The good news is that this operation will count as your Code 5 exam. The operation has been issued and assigned. Make your preparations. We're headed for the desert.
I am desperate to know what happened to my father, of course. But right now, we have to focus on this operation. It seems that Matthias is fighting on another front. We must do our best without him.
We're here. Move out, sinners!
I'll try.
Enemy forces detected. Abductor detected. Orders are to terminate hostiles with extreme prejudice.
Enemy inbound.
An allocated range hostile forces detected. Prepare to engage. Roger. Health scan initiated. Advise treatment of injuries. Caution, enemy abductor is intensifying its attack. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%.
It's after me.
Roger. Enemy abductor immobilized.
It's weakened.
Advise immediate full frontal
So
assault.
tense.
No, it's not.
Caution, enemy abductor is intensifying its attack. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Keep it up.
Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution. Enemy abductor immobilized. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage. Enemy abductor destroyed.
I'll clean this up.
Roger. effect accumulation at 40%.
I'm going in!
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution. Fire element effective. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Freezing detected in enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%.
It's after me.
Camera enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage. Enemy abductor destroyed. Allied forces engaging enemy. Support required. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
There's no time!
Only half the time loaded of this operation remains. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Condition green. Resuming combat. Ice element critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Condition green. Resuming combat. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
I'm being pursued.
So tense.
Caution, enemy abductor is intensifying its attack.
I'll take you on.
Ice element effect accumulation at 40%. Freezing detected in enemy abductor. Advise immediate enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Fire element effect accumulation at 40%. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage condition green. Resuming combat. Caution, allotted operation time almost expired. Enemy abductor destroyed. Neutralize all remaining abductors. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor pursuit. Proceed with caution. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
It's weakened. Only a little more.
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault.
Going in. Thank you.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Operation successful. Filing OPS post-engagement report.
Task off my list. As expected.
Donate resources to the Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlement points.
I'm impressed. You never stop fighting, do you? But then, I guess I'm kind of the same. You'll need to start getting ready soon. In your heart and in your mind. Simeon's ready. You know, the choices you make from here on out will determine everyone's future. Don't forget that. It's nearly time. The wheels of fate are about to start.
Good morning. Incoming message from...
Greetings, sinner. Brace yourself, because I'm about to announce the result of your Code 5 exam. You passed. you. Now you can contribute even more to your Panopticon. You did us all proud in the fight against the horrible Lemurians. I'm happy to announce that you are now a fully fledged Code 5 sinner. From here on out, you'll be entrusted with even more important operations than before. Aren't you lucky to have even more chances to prove how much you love your Panopticon? Oh, unless I'm very much mistaken, it looks like you're raring to go right now. Just remember that the operations from now on will be even tougher than the ones you've done so far. If you're not good and ready, you're going to let everyone down. Be prepared. Now, for the future joy and prosperity of your Panopticon, it's time to get out there and jive at your all. For the greater good.
You have been assigned a new cell. Welcome to Level 5. Access to Code 5 entitlements has been granted. It is recommended that acquisition of Level 6 code clearance be your next objective. Conditions for the Code 6 exam can also be checked via accessory services. Please continue to contribute to the joy and prosperity of your Panopticon. Message received from Sinner Beatrice Lilium Anastasi. Subject requests rendezvous on Citizens Promenade. An exit permit is required in order to leave the containment cell. Your continued contribution is required. Permit granted. Permit granted. Your continued permit granted.